may be a new shooter, a longtime gun owner, or even a police officer or soldier. No personal defense handgun is fully equipped without a Crimson Trace laser sight or light. Get the confidence and reliability you need to protect family, home, and country. Call 800-442-2406 or visit crimsontrace.com for a free copy of our new laser training video, The Laser's Edge, Crimson Trace.
And we're joined right now by the president of Open Carry Texas, C.J. Grisham. C.J., I appreciate you reaching out to us.
Hey, thanks, Tom. I appreciate the opportunity to tell kind of our side of the story.
Yeah, and I kind of have been picking up that there's more than one branch of this thing going on. You and I, you've been on the show here before. We've talked, and I'm looking at what I'm seeing in the news reports, and obviously these are news reports. Are these guys that are doing this, are they part of Open Carry Texas, or are they separate, or something else going on here? What's happening there?
Well, there are 4 separate organizations here in Texas that are geared towards open carry. We're obviously, Open Carry Texas is the largest. The problem that we're having right now is that a lot of these controversies that you see aren't even new controversies. What's happening is these gun control extremists and Moms Demand Action are going through our photo archives and picking out photos of things that have happened literally 6 months ago, as evidenced by the current Target problem. Mm-hmm. We haven't been in Target since January, and what happened was after we went into Target, we had a conversation with the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, and we were basically told not that we can't go in there, but that we're threatening their alcohol license because Target does sell beer. And they're supposed to tell us to leave. And so what we made was a conscious decision way back in January. Okay, let's stay out of Targets, let's stay out of Walmart's because they both have licenses to sell alcohol. So this is them going into and finding old pictures and trying to create new relevancy to themselves and new controversy that, is simply not true. And then also several weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, we made a decision with our members not to even carry firearms into any local establishment, whether they sell beer or not, just to stick to what we're doing, which is to try to raise awareness of our gun laws in Texas and get open carry of handguns passed.
So wait. Let me check. CJ, did I understand you made a decision that Open Carry Texas is now saying don't open carry into these stores, into any stores?
Correct. And actually that's a decision that we made jointly with Come and Take It Texas, Texas Carry, and Gun Rights Across America, the other 3 open carry advocates here in Texas.
So Moms Demand Action, which, and I have said, this is primarily a public relations outfit founded by Shannon Watts. It's funded by Bloomberg, but they're very good at public relations. They're very good at getting these companies to issue a statement. It's not a legal deal. It's not banning guns at a Starbucks or Chipotle, but the PR value is huge to them. So what you're saying is they're taking your old photos and making it like a current controversy. Do you understand where I'm coming from, where a lot of us are coming from, where we look at this and say, this actually hurts us. Every time we get a company like Target or Chipotle or Starbucks to issue the statement, we lose. We lose PR battle.
Well, it's amazing what $50 million in Bloomberg funds will buy you. We're a small organization. We are truly grassroots. Our members maybe donate $2.23 or $5.56. We ask for caliber donations, and so that's what we're running off of. And we'd be lucky if we clear 4 digits every month. So we don't have the kinds of resources that Moms Demand Action have to counter this PR battle. I mean, we're slowly starting to win that. And when you've got an organization that controls the media and is able to get out a false narrative immediately and get everybody spun up about it, and they get spun up without even talking to us for facts, then it's very difficult for an organization like ours that doesn't have any backing by any major organizations, any major donors, to get out there into the national press and try and correct the record.
Oh, I understand that, but I mean, you're not saying that these didn't happen. You're just saying they happened some time ago, but they still happen. I mean, your guys went in, they're carrying long guns, they're going into Target, they're going into Chipotle, they're going into these places, they're scaring the hell out of the customers. So it does happen.
But that's not happening either, Tom. Before we go into any restaurant in the past, we have always, and I need to emphasize that, always gotten permission prior to going in there. And we have never had a negative encounter inside of a restaurant. where people were afraid or leaving or yelling at. The whole thing doesn't happen because we do get permission prior to going in there. We send in somebody unarmed first to make sure it's okay, even after the manager says it's okay. We talk to the customers that are inside and hand them a flyer and make sure that they're comfortable. And with one instance, and that happened early last year when we had just gotten started, with one exception, we've never had an issue with anybody getting scared. And even with that gentleman, we were able to talk to him and help him understand what it was we were doing.
Well, help me understand. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Well, we're trying to get open carry of handguns passed, and we're trying to get...
I get that, but how does carrying AKs and shotguns into stores get open carry of handguns passed?
Well, that's only part of our mission. The other part is to get people to feel comfortable. You know, right now, anybody that sees an AK or an AR-15, they freak out because they think, oh my gosh, we're about to have another Columbine or another Sandy Hook. And we're out there educating the public that that's not what these weapons are about. These are defensive firearms, and they're no different than any other firearm. And we're trying to get rid of that stigma that's attached to these firearms.
Do you think you're winning?
I think we are winning here in Texas because people here in Texas are getting it. The problem is you've got people in Indiana, which is where Moms Demand Action is based out of, and New York, which is where Bloomberg's spin machine is based out of. They're creating these controversies. I think if gun owners would be objective and recognize the kind of media that's being spun against us, we complain all the time about the way that these guns are portrayed in the media. And then, you know, right now we're starting to attack, these same gun owners are attacking us for trying to counter that media narrative. And
here's what I would say. CJ, here's what I would say is that it's not that you're trying to counter the media narrative, it's that you're either unaware or unable to take advantage of the media. You're being used by the media. I think what you're doing is playing right into their hands, and you're giving them a win for them every time you show up.
Well, no, but our local media is the exact opposite. You know, and to kind of be a little bit blunt here, you know, what Dakota media thinks about what we're doing here in Texas based off of what a national media says is just plain sour. And why isn't the national media picking up on the fact that we do open carry trash pickup along highways, that we do open carry feeding of the homeless, that we do open carry registration drives? And we do more than just walk into restaurants, and that's not been picked up by the media. But, our rights aren't dependent on what the media thinks about them.
You can sit there and say that the media should, but if you carry long guns into stores, you're handing a loss to gun owners and a win to the gun banners because the media will pick up on it. You've got to know that going in, that this is a losing strategy. It's a losing tactic. It doesn't get you. And I don't care what the media's doing in Texas. And I got to tell you, frankly, I don't think that most people look at this, if they're not gun people, they look at this and they're going, that's just not working. CJ, look, I appreciate you calling. I'm going to open the phones up to other people and let them weigh in on this. And I appreciate you joining us.